Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is Enzo. Today we're going to be checking out Impossible Mode here on version 27. I'm going to show you a kind of fun strategy that I've discovered. We're also going to be checking out some of the new features of version 27 as I'm getting started on this kind of troll strategy. Also going to do a little bit of a channel update too, just to give you a few ideas of things. If you're wondering about the freaking ads up in-game, I don't think this is a plan for the future, but I mean, it's just kind of a caveat of like, I think this experimental version. So in terms of the overall strategy, it's probably going to be a bit hard just because the Achillbot, they've gotten a ton of land at the start. And I think this is going to make this a lot more complicated. Hopefully when you do this, you're going to be in a little bit better of a position. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn Achill into the biggest mitochondria, which is definitely a real strategy. I'm going to talk about that in a second. So main plan, we're just going to push the kind of borders on the edge here. We're also going to be given a couple of bribes. If you don't know an open front, it's kind of hard to tell. Let's go find another nation over here. If you see in the top right over Inishmore, it says neutral. One of the things with how open front used to work is that you could see that more easily. I don't know if you can actually see it in this type of area, but in any case, you could see what the relationship was, and you could actually just improve that by donating stuff. So for us, we're just going to push around the edges here. And to get us started with kind of the first topic of this video, it might be a little bit ranty. The thing I'll say, if you're doing the strategy, just make sure you don't get cut off. I know I've posted a little bit less recently. Part of that is I've been dealing with some health issues, and kind of how I've thought a lot about my identity as a channel is that I kind of want to get you some high quality stuff. And I think most of us know that OpenFriend is a game that requires like a ton of focus. And I don't want to just, don't want to be kind of shorting y'all on that type of front. I don't know if I can play the best at this point in time. I'm also a little bit disappointed in some of the boat bank stuff. I think they need to patch boat banking. So this is going to be like a bunch to freaking annex, but you can see right here, the freaking strategy. We're just going to keep on going around, giving little bits of gold, because this, from how I think about it, it's just going to improve our relationship. And we just want to make sure that Achill does not get to the ocean, which it looks like they're actually getting pretty close to. They're actually 2 hits away. So we need to start getting the show on the freaking road with this. So we just need to keep on going around here. You can see that this is definitely not horrifyingly sketchy whatsoever. In terms of some of the stuff with like the mitochondria strategy, one thing I'll tell you is be careful with it. Just because, like, look at these freaking borders, man. I gotta make sure that doesn't get split. Because one of the things with mitochondria stuff, oh my god, I have freaking crown. I have crown with these freaking borders, man. Okay, so we need to just keep on taking the stuff, because the Achillbot actually could have broken out there. Look at these freaking borders, man. Look at these borders. Oh my god. Are we gonna screw this up? We might screw this up. Just because we're very close. This nation is like right on the edge of freaking breaking out. So let's get up a port right here, if we can. And do we have any splits? Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. This should hypothetically be easier if y'all are just doing, you're kind of just playing this like more normal, and you don't get a weird spot like this. But you can see, this totally makes sense. Let's make sure none of this gets split. This is so freaking insane, man. It was so much easier to do this when I initially figured it out. So let's go in here, and now this nation is now our mitochondria. So we're just going to link up with these train networks. The thing I'll say, if you've been seeing a lot of these mitochondria videos recently, what I'll say is to be careful with them, is that you might have a problem, because at least how I understand how like factories work, basically just having a factory, and this guy can just live here for as long as he wants. If he ever betrays me, he's just going to disappear. The problem with factories is, like, how I understand how they work is when you set one of these up, you're basically investing a mil for most cases, and you're giving like reciprocal trade with other people in like really vulnerable parts of your border. So like you're making the kind of Rex videos where you're just telling people like, hey, build factories near me. You're probably like just helping tee up people who are just building cities and stuff. So keep that in mind. You're doing this. It's so freaking ridiculous. Look at this freaking thing. Let's try to renew this. because I want to keep this this nation here right now. Can't remember if I already mentioned that, yeah, I've kind of slowed down a little bit with uploads, but I think pretty soon I should be getting a little bit back on pace. I've also been working on OpenFront's kind of tutorial thing, and this is going to be the main difference you're going to see in version 27, that there's actually going to do something that a lot of people have wanted for a while, that you're going to now be able to upgrade SAMs so that you can outrange Hydras. So now when you stack SAMs, they were testing this the other day. I missed the play test. You can eventually outrange a Hydra, which I've got some mixed thoughts about. We'll keep on doing the factories just for fun, because this is definitely a real strategy. It does look like so ridiculous though, man. Is this not hysterical? Like, I don't even need to focus on troops. The other thing I just need to do here is I need to make sure I send out some warships. There's actually a dev, I know I'm being kind of like ranty with stuff, that is trying to ruin my like cheesing of impossible mode by making the bots send out stuff too, but I think it should be counterable. So basically we just run over all the way over here. If you can see now with this, and if I go and open the bombing menu, you can now see where other people's like SAM networks are. So it doesn't look like anyone else has one for right now, which is all good. A chill could hypothetically just really mess me up if they wanted to. I'm gonna just keep them kind of bribed right here. Just keep on giving them little mini caches of gold, keep their opinion with me. So eventually you're gonna be able to upgrade this. So let me just make another SAM right here that's like a little bit separate once when I get to 3 mil. It looks like this nation, they're, I also just need to go down and start going freaking faster and just clearing and just clicking on things like really, really quick, because this will just all be good. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. The kind of thing with SAMs that I just kind of wonder, like, long term is, like, imagine, like, you all know me for my Iceland gameplay and stuff like that. I just kind of wonder, like, I think once you get to the super late game, I think you're going to have invincible bases, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because one thing I've quite liked with OpenFront is I've liked that, like, throughout its history, there's always been, like, everything can always be destroyed. There's not, like, this, things that you can make invincible bases. You can get close to invincible bases, but you haven't been able to get them. And some of the pre-version 23 stuff that, like, some people, like, long for, which I don't really get, you could do a lot better, because basically the bomb speed, or the speed of missiles, was a little bit slower. So in one of the recent updates, because missile speed increased, it decreased the effective range of SAM. SAM's range actually was never nerfed, as far as I know, but because the bombs go faster, you're just in kind of a worse position. So let's start upgrading the SAM. And you're gonna see, do you see how it got a little closer and now it overlaps? Now that it's level 3? And let's just keep doing that, because I want to show you how this works. Let's actually go out Hydra range. So you see this, it's at level 4. I could barely outrange it with a Hydra. Let's get it up to like one other level 2, just so we can see how this looks. So at level 5, you outrange Hydras. I think there's probably gonna be some cheesy ways to get around that, but if you just have a ton of those SAMs in like ultra late game, like, I get this is really expensive, I get that's 15 mil, it's probably not worth it, blah 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 blah. I don't know what to think. Let me know what y'all think, if y'all are part of that group of people who want the freaking who've always wanted the freaking to outrange Hydra. So in terms of the rest of this map, there's actually a couple other things I want to show you with this. I'm gonna get out some of these warships, gonna go over here, clear all this stuff too. Other thing I can mention in this video, one other reason I haven't played as much, is I want the devs to do something about boat banks. If you've been following my channel, kind of feel bad that I released boat banks onto the world, but I mean, I think there's part of them that are actually a good thing with, like, incentivizing aggression. What I want them to do is I want the devs, if you look right here, if you cancel a boat, and I think most of us know how boat banks work, it's like you basically just juggle around a bunch of boats, and you increase your growth rate. Oh, crap. What's going on here? Oh, a chill's trying to fight back. So let's do a couple things here first. Let's get out a bunch of warships, and make it... Sorry, I'm about to sneeze. Okay, I'm not going to sneeze anymore. make it so these other nations can't go over. We've been so slow at taking out all this stuff. All right, nothing to worry about there. Sneeze complete. We're gonna take out all this, and now I think I can show you the cool stuff about version 25, and this I actually like. So let's go get up. Let's get up a missile silo or two. We can now show you this. So we can now see where these SAMs are, and as soon as these silos are up, which I think with this, I'm gonna get up. Let's just get up one more SAM right here. Let's lob in one of these. Do you see the targeting thing? And look at that. Is that not super cool? I freaking love that. I think that's amazing. This is like awesome. I think it's one of the good things that has happened. So you can see this coming in. I've actually seen some of these bots, Hydro and other balances. This nation's gonna push me. A chill is being a great mitochondria for us. Let's also do a couple other things. But yeah, you can now see where the bombs are coming in. And is that not super awesome? Look at that. I guess this is like let's go watch these Hydras come in just to kind of get a better idea of what is it. I also am sending way too much and need to defense post some of this just because I think I'm going to be pushed back. So I guess this is the kind of fringe range where it might be able to clear a little bit of stuff. That's what it is. So I think that's pretty cool. Looks like we have, what even happened? Something random got blown up. Oh, it looks like they blew up this. So this is also something why you gotta be careful in impossible mode, because these nations have just such great troop gain that they can cause a ton of problems. The only thing I'd say is that, I mean, if you're this, if you're this big, I think you're probably just good. In some of these nations, they also, they seem to just target irradiated land for whatever reason. So we can go sweep over here. And just to give you an idea with a chill, it's been 11 minutes in game, multiple alliances. They got 4 mil from factories. I mean, they only have 3 of them, but that might give you an idea that even with the factory buff, they still might not be worth it, y'all. Like, they increased the generation rate by 20% a little while ago. But this is my kind of skepticism. Like, I think if you're, and I guess they flash red when you're being pushed or something. Like, I don't know what that is. If you're making videos telling people to build them next to you, of course it's gonna help you. So let's go push Ishmore. Let's lob in Hydra right here. Cook all this. And what the hell? That looked really weird. So now they're trying to ally us. And yeah, so that's been this video. I guess it's gonna be pretty short. Why is my bomb not going in? Let's throw in this and this. Let me know if you really do want... Oh, I just don't have enough troops. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more. Hopefully I'll be back at Open Front pretty soon. And I will see y'all in the next vid. Let me just eat that mitochondria. And GG's.